Welcome to the Martini Journey. And when it comes to martinis and you love them like I do, there's always one big question you have to answer for yourself. The question is, which gin you like to use in your martini? And the good thing is, the good news is there are thousands to choose from. But also I think what's cool for your home bar, maybe when you start the Martini journey, take the one you have and then maybe think about which one would be the best for your perfect martini. And if it comes to my word, how I like martinis, for me a martini, when it comes to a classic martini, how I like them, is all about juniper. And yes, to be honest, I'm here in the Hepple estate. Oh yes, look, there's lots of Hepple, but definitely Hepple is my Martini Gin. I love it. Because there's three reasons for that. And maybe there's a little bit more, but I don't want to become emotional. But there's three which I really like to tell you. And you do your decision. This is mine. Find your Martini Gin. Let me know what your favorite Martini Gin is. This is mine. Why this is my perfect Martini Gin? Because Hepple cares about juniper. It's all about the magic of juniper. So what they do, and this is something I would ask you to look for, because I think it gives a different, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I think I'm right. They start, when you do Hepple, they do a one-shot distillation. This is very, like, it's pacifistic one-shot, you know, don't get me wrong, it's about take the botanical soaked alcohol and distill it one time in a distill, but the thing is, at the end, the result, you don't add neutral alcohol. What many gins do is they distill a kind of, how you call that, very intense, compact flavor, and then they just take neutral alcohol and make it bigger. So they just blend it to a bigger volume. But the magic of a one-shot distillation, and why I think it's nice for a Martini gin, is when you do one shot, all the liquor touch the copper, and the copper makes it very soft. For me, that's why Hepple and all the one-shot gins are my preferred way to enjoy a gin or use a gin for a martini. So what Hepple does, they do the one-shot distillation, and they do it with classic juniper. I think it comes from Italy, or I'm not 100% sure, but it's classic juniper where they use it. And then, maybe, because we are very precise on how we like our martinis, and we are in the fields, we just make sure that it's not too watery, because even if a little bit of stirring gives the nice touch of water to this wonderful juice, we don't want to overcomplicate it. We give a healthy shot of Hepple gin. We give a little bit of some winey thing in it, vermouth or whatever you like, and then you stir it. So, one-shot distillation. What they do then, because they care about juniper, when you look around, there's lots of fresh juniper growing here in this, I don't know how you call it, nature reservoir of Hepple. And they pick green, fresh juniper, and they put it in a rotovap, which is a very special system to get some unusual flavors from botanicals, because you don't go high in temperature, because you create a very, how you call that, vacuum environment, which gives different tastes. So you have unusual, which nobody does, you have fresh green juniper, and then with a vacuum, you get some taste from juniper, which you normally don't have. So this is another magic. They do the rotovap distillates, and then they blend it with the one-shot distillate. And then, as the triple G, no, it's the triple J, because it's the triple juniper. So what they do then is, they have a very strange machine. It's called the supercritical extraction. It looks ugly. Maybe I can show you. It's just a big block of metal. But what it does is you add some juniper to it, and then you squeeze it. But you not squeeze it like I would do it. You have like super critical, super mega pressure on it. And then out you put like 60,000 tons of juniper into it. Maybe it's a little bit less. And then you get like 2 drops of very intense juniper oil out of it. And then they drop this super intense juniper oil into the mix of one shot. And they have the rotovap distillate. And then they have the splash of juniper oil. So this is why they have 3 different types of juniper in the gin, and I love it. And this is, for me, why Hepple is the modern way of having classic juniper soaked, nice and tasty martinis. And if you like them like I do, you take a little fresh lemon, kiss it with a little bit of lemon, and then enjoy lots of juniper. And it's not because it's so strong, it's just it's so cold. I'm sorry. So, let me know, what's your favorite Martini gin? Hepple is my choice. What's your choice? I just like the idea. When you love to go for martinis, find your martini. Take your time, give it a try. Try 3, 4, 5 different martini gins. And then make sure that you found your perfect Martini gin. And then let's have a little Martini journey. Cheers to the next video.